This presentation of the Oklahoma Classics is brought to you by the Thoroughbred Racing Association of Oklahoma, by RPDC, by Oklahoma Thoroughbred Association, and by SureBetRacingNews.com, #1 source for racing news for Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico. Jim Byers and Richard Linehan back live here trackside at Remington Park. We've got the sprint coming up. 3-year-olds and up, going 3/4 of a mile on the fast main track. And let's take a look at some of the contenders in the sprint.
From the Donnie Von Hemel stable comes Okie Time, winner of the 2008 Silver Goblin Stakes. Okie Time performs best when coming from just off the pace. He's won 4 of his 19 starts, earning more than $160,000. Owned by the Richter Family Trust, Okie Time will have the riding services of Quincy Hamilton. Fifth Date last saw the RP winner's circle following a 6.5 furlong allowance in November of '08. Owned and trained by Larry Brown, Fifth Date usually runs on the front end. He's earned more than $172,000 while winning 7 of his 29 outings. Alex Berzer will have the ride aboard Fifth Date in the Classic Sprint. Danny Caldwell's 9-year-old, Here Comes the Man Now, has been a staple in the Oklahoma Stakes ranks over the past several years. He's banked more than $309,000 in 68 lifetime starts. A winner of 12 races, Here Comes the Man Now usually sets or is very near the pace. His last effort was a winning one on September 13th. Trainer Tommy Page.
You know, I hope he runs his race back that he ran for us before. He's got some speed, but he doesn't have to be on the front end, but I think he'll be laying up there close, and if everything works out, he'll make it.
Laid Back Lenny won the 2008 Osage Hill Stakes while fighting back in the final strides. Owned by Leslie and Wendell Stark, Laid Back Lenny ran in the 2008 Classic Sprint, setting the pace throughout, but falling victim to the late surge from Steal Your Face. He's won 5 of his 12 starts while earning more than $124,000. Trainer Kenny Nolan appreciates the quality of this year's sprint field.
Well, it's a tough race. There's only 6 in it, but everyone in there has got a shot to win it. And Lenny likes to show a lot of speed, and there is a lot of speed in there, so you always got to watch about somebody coming and catching you like they did last year. So we'll try to save a little for the end.
After winning the 2008 Classics Juvenile, No Advance, number 3 here, won this 6-furlong allowance by a nose at the wire. Owned by Hal Browning and Dave Faulkner, No Advance has won 3 of his 8 starts while earning $77,000 plus. He's trained by Kerry Craddock, who will also saddle Steal Your Face in the sprint.
He's the 3-year-old taking on the old guys, and he's a deep closer also. I expect Steal Your Face and No Advance to be bringing up the rear tomorrow, and may the best horse win.
No Advance will have Chris Landeros in the irons tonight. Kerry Craddock's big horse is, of course, Steal Your Face, the morning line favorite. Winner of the 2008 Oklahoma Classic Sprint in a thrilling come-from-behind effort. Owned by Rockin' BB Ranch and Glenn Charmondi, Steal Your Face was victorious this summer at Fair Meadows in the Route 66 Stakes. He then turned in a less lustrous effort in the Remington Sprint Cup in open company.
It was a little tough on him. He didn't make a bad showing, but we didn't finish that well. But he's ready to go for this race, and we're hoping for a repeat of last year.
Floyd Wethy Jr. will be aboard Steal Your Face in tonight's Oklahoma Classic Sprint.
Let's take a look at the field for this race. The #1 horse, Okie Time, trained by Donnie Von Hemel, the winningest conditioner all time in the Oklahoma Classics.
Number 2 is Steal Your Face, the defending champion in this field, and is one of 2 horses entered by trainer Kerry Craddock.
Laid Back Lenny has only had 1 race in 2009, but this horse ran second in this event last year.
Number 4 is Fifth Date, another horse that should be out on the front in the early part of this race with Laid Back Lenny.
Here Comes the Man Now off a sloppy track effort on September 13th and a victory. We'll have Curtis Kimes up.
Number 6 is No Advance. This is the 3-year-old that Kerry Craddock has in this race. Chris Landeros, one of the up-and-coming riders in the Southwest, will be aboard and will be chasing the front runners late.
Good mixture in this race of front runners and closers. We'll talk about that, and we'll take a look at the field. When we come back, we'll have the post parade from here at Remington Park on Oklahoma Classics night right after this quick timeout.
The Thoroughbred Racing Association of Oklahoma is the duly elected representative of all thoroughbred owners and trainers in Oklahoma with a membership of 1,700 strong. The group is a member and sits on the executive committee of the National Horsemen's Benevolence and Protective Association. The Oklahoma Horsemen's Assistance Fund, the Benevolence Division of TRAO, has dispersed over $600,000 in assistance to its members since 2005, while providing millions of dollars of tax revenue to the state of Oklahoma on an annual basis. Involved in the community, TRAO is a proud sponsor of the Oklahoma Special Olympics and the Tulsa Children's Hospital. Thoroughbred Racing Association of Oklahoma is a national leader in the exploration of advanced revenue creation to further foster and promote the thoroughbred industry.